will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Gators offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
The inside handoff. On his feet at the 40. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gator!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So UTEP's offense will go to work for the first time today. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. He really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. Get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
When you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Finds the tight end. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. And the Miners will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Miners have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. And the Miners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through.
He's going for the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Miners will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Buying some time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides the back on the option to give. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Easy. To throw, it's Tebow. Floating away. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there because it's third and short. You're in field goal range. Can't take a sack and knock yourself out of that field goal range, and you certainly don't want to force the football into traffic, risking an interception. Throw it away. Now you can kick the field goal if you want to.
He'll run for it. Hard running there. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge, the freak. It was a nightmare, so hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
Rushes on him, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's picked off and another empty drive. Got some room to run at the 30. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Tebow. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Quarterbacks love to have a big target out there, and as big as this dude is, needed a bigger target that time.
It's tough to miss a target that big, Reese. You put those guys in there and you know I'm going to throw it up to him and let him make a play. I just didn't know I could throw it that far or I was that strong or really I didn't know you were that bad where you could miss that big of a target.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. We got a timeout here late in the first half and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Can they catch him? He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down his sheet here to...
And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Jackson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? On the run, it's Roberts. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up, because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
They'll run play action. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Makes the catch at the midfield logo.
special teams comes up special. He takes advantage. The short punt, he catches it. You can tell, does a great job using his blocks, getting north-south, getting to the end zone for the big play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Miners send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Corrals it at the 45. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time, and even better this time around. Caught near the sticks, it's Coleman. There he goes. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is well.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. And the returner will be dragged down.
All right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Now, this This offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Here comes the heat. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Got room to work.
Returner brings it out to the 42. And your Florida Gators.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Off-play action on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for a man, it's Tebow. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
A first down run on the doorstep. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
You got to give it to the defense. Took all of the quarterback's options away down the field. They forced him to check it down, and they were rallying around that fullback. Hats to the football, and they create a negative play.
Here's the pressure. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They try to pop a run on the draw. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Miners will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The Miners line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here.
Unleashes one deep. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Number 25.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Takes it on the return. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.